What's up, YouTube? This is a girl, Miss Positivity, coming to you today. I'm actually making some curry goat. The first process was already done, which you already know, and that was what? Simply washing the actual meat itself. You already know what I used to wash the meat with. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. Thank you for checking out my videos. But for your sake, basically, I usually wash my meat with lime and vinegar. So this is the vinegar that I would normally use. This is the brand. You could use any brand as long as vinegar for food. So you got to make sure that you read it because you do have vinegar for house cleaning. So again, I use vinegar and I use my good old lime. Sometimes I'll use lemon as well. I'll show you the lime. Not that you don't know what a lime is, but I want to show you the ingredients that I use. So here's the lime. Okay, this is the lime that I use. So I use about 2 of these. So I always try to make sure that I have lime in my house because, again, anytime I'm going to prepare meat, I always want to make sure that I wash, the meat with the lime and the vinegar, and then I cut away any extra fat. So the meat is all nice and clean as you see here. I'm going to get ready now to add my seasoning. So let's see what are the main seasoning that I'm going to be using. And the first up on my list is the paprika. So I'm going to add a little bit of the paprika here. And to each his own. Some people they have their own spices that they like to use. There are times when I use different spices as well. So today I'm actually using the good old paprika. Of course, I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder because I am going to put onions in there as well. So just a little bit of the onion powder. Okay. All right. And also we're going to add some, you can see that is garlic. Okay. All right, like so. Okay, so we had a little bit of garlic so far. Those are the 3 ingredients. Then I'm going to add a little bit of, again, here you see it, the Cajun spice. Do you have to put the Cajun spice in it? Not really. Because, you look at other recipes, you see people use their own, their own seasoning, right? So again, to each his own. Add your own seasoning to it. But again, the Cajun spice doesn't hurt at all. It gives it a nice kick to it. And then again, I'm going to add a little bit of the seasoning salt. Now, because I'm using so many different seasoning, certainly you would not add salt to this dish. No salt whatsoever. So just a little bit. As you can see, the jar is finished anyway. So there's just a little bit that was there. And next up, a little bit of the adobo. Not too much because, again, this has a lot of salt. But here you go. We're just going to add this here. Okay. And, of course, we're going to add, I'm going to show that to you right now. This is this one is the chicken bouillon, but I'm not going to put this chicken bouillon. I need the beef bouillon. So I think I'm out, and if I'm out, that's okay. I'm going to add, of course, the main part of this dish because it's called what? Curry goat. So it's not going to be a curry goat without the actual what? Star of the show. So curry. So this is my favorite. Again, the Blue Mountain. They also have the Grace, which is good as well, but I always use this one. And it also comes spicy or hot. All right, and this is just the regular. So I'm going to add the main ingredients, which is the curry. And you want to add a good amount of the curry, right? Sometimes I'll just open the lid itself and get most of it out. So you want to add, this is the star of the show, a good amount of the curry, right? All right, I think that's enough. All right. And the next thing that we're going to add is, of course, we got to add our what? Sazon or Goya. Oh boy. So I tell you a little story that I actually didn't know anything about Sasan until I met my spouse, and that's over almost 40 years now. And I've been cooking with Sasan. But Sasan was never part of our seasoning in my culture. So of course, this is from the Spanish side of my family. Yes, and I love Sasan. So ever since Sasan was introduced to me, I can't cook without it. Let me know in the comments how many of you can cook without your Sasan. Now you might say, Miss Positivity, certainly. Do you have to always have Sasan? No, but I just like cooking with Sasan. So there are times, of course, when I cook without the Sasan, but for the most part, I like to have the Sasan in my food. All right, the next thing I'm going to add is some good old black pepper. Okay? And of course, you already know my favorite brand. I've talked about it many times, but if you're new to my channel, here's my favorite brand, the McCormick. Let me know if you also, this is your favorite brand. My spouse likes the peppercorn, and I use it sometimes, but it's not something that I'm big on. Okay, you have to grind it up and so all that stuff. Now, I use this pepper. I think I get a better taste out of the McCormick than just grinding up the the pepper itself. Okay, and here's some Maggi. I can add a little Maggi bouillon to it, so I'll just do that here. There you go. Okay, so we have everything that we need to have in there, and the next thing we need to do now, I do need to add a little bit of my browning. Now you might say, Miss Positivity, but you're making curry goat. Why do you need a browning? Again, to each its own, right? I did say to each his own. Okay, so I like a little bit of browning just to give the meat a little bit of color. A little bit of color. So we're just going to add just a little bit, like so. Not too much, right? So that was just a tip. All right, let's clean this bottle off, the excess, and then we're going to just mix this up together. So yeah, not too much. All right, and then we're going to add the rest of the seasoning. But right now I'm going to mix this up. I don't like the curry in my hand, so I tend to use the spoon here. Or if I had my gloves on, I would use my gloves. So as you can see, I'm just mixing it around. And it's always good, anyone can tell you that it's always good to season your meat ahead of time, a day before. You want to just do it ahead of time because it gives the seasoning a chance to marinate, blend in with all the other seasoning, and really give that meat a nice, flavor. So we're just going to mix it like so. There you go. So again, a lot of people always ask me, how do you make oxtail, how you make curry chicken? Again, it's not as hard as you think it is. It's a matter of just ingredients and how you prepare it. And again, everyone has their own way of preparing it. So again, at the end of the day, if it tastes like curry goat, when you finish, then you know you did a good job. So it's not everyone out there that probably, you taste somebody's food and you say, something is missing. You taste somebody else's and you're like, wow, this is so good. So everybody, cooking their own way. And like I said, you have to respect everyone's way of doing things. We're not here to, we're here to uplift one another, right? That is my message, and that's my story about spreading positivity. Okay. My grandmother always have a saying said, if you don't have anything good to say about someone, then you should shut your mouth. That's a true word. Okay? Because why would you want to spend your time to hurt somebody or say something negative? If you want to voice your opinion, you want to make sure you do it constructively. Okay? So now, I'm actually getting the green onions ready. The other green ingredients that I'm going to add. Alright, so what I have here is the green onions. It's all washed. I'm gonna rinse it off again. I strip away all the old parts of the green onion. So I'm gonna move this over, and I'm gonna rinse this off. And this is gonna go onto my cutting board. Move this over, and I'm gonna be cutting up the green onions. A lot of onions. So let me know in the comments if you like a lot of onion in your stuff, especially if you're making curry goat or curry chicken. You need a lot of onion. So I'm getting all the onion ready. There you go. So I'm going to start by cutting up the green onion. I want to make sure that you can get a good view of what I'm actually doing. I'm going to just move the camera up just slightly so you can actually see what I'm doing over there. Okay? So you could see the cutting board. Alright, there you go. Alright, so we're going to cut this green onion up like so. The last time I was showing you how to cut the green onions, and I was showing you how the professionals do. They put their knuckles in like so. Okay? But I'm not going to cut myself, right? So we're going to cut up these green onions. So all of this you're adding to your, your curry goat. So you're starting green onions, and then you're going to cut up the onions here. Okay, I'm going to pour this into so I can have more room. Okay. Okay, I'm going to cut alright. Get the other onion cut up. And we're going to pour this in like so. And then we're going to pour this in like so. And that's all the green onions. Next up, for the pot, we're going to add, of course, we're going to add our bell pepper. And I like assorted peppers. We're going to have assorted pepper. And we're going to have this one as well. I like the mixture of the pepper. So we're going to cut this up. Let's start with the green one. Okay. Alright. Take this bottom out. There you go. Okay, so we're going to dispose of this part. Actually, the seed, you can actually plant the seed and it will actually grow. Now, because it's winter, you would have to plant it inside of the house. I only grow my crops in the spring, summertime actually. So I actually rinse again the inside out. We're going to cut this in open, okay, like so. And we're going to clean it up on the inside. These are the edges. I'm going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Once I clean it up, this is how it looks. See? Get rid of the extra on the inside. There you go. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and cut this up. And we're going to also cut up the rest of the peppers as well. Now, usually I put a Scotch bonnet. I won't be putting any Scotch bonnet pepper because I do have a family member who really can't take the spice. So with that being said, when you know that you have family member or guest that don't like the spice, you just don't cook with it or use little of it. So I choose not to cook with it at all. Also, you could actually cut up tomato and add this to your curry goat as well. Alright, put this out here too. Alright, now we're going to get the other joker, which is this pepper, okay? And we're going to do the same that we just did. So we're going to get rid of this bottom here. Here we go. Okay, this one didn't have too much seed on the inside. It's a different type, the way that it grows. It does have some seed, but not as much as the first one that you saw where I cut it up. So I'm just getting this out. And I'm also getting this one out. Cleaning up the pepper real good. And I mean, it takes time when you're cooking to do all these things. You have to have the patience, A lot of people don't have the patience to do this kind of stuff. And you have to be ready to do it as well. So, if you have a lot of things that you're doing and it's not the right time because you're busy with other stuff, I have to be in the mood to do these things actually, because it does take so much time. So I'm cutting up this red pepper now. Okay, and here we go. There we go. So we're cutting this up. Just like we cut up the other ones before, we're doing the same. And then we can cut this other side up as well. There we go. And then after I finish cutting this pepper, I have one more, which is the yellow pepper. In Spanish, it's called, the color is amarillo. Amarillo. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. To all my Spanish subscribers, forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it like how you're pronouncing it. But amarillo is for yellow. Okay, so now we're gonna throw this here. I'm telling you, adding all of these flavors gives it a beautiful aroma, taste, real good. So adding one pepper, if that's all you have, that's fine. But I'm saying it's always good to add these multicolor. Okay, so look at this beautiful seed to plant, right? Beautiful. So we're gonna throw this out, and then we're gonna cut this open and clean it up just like we did the green pepper. So again, this is the part that I try to cut away. This part here, I try to cut this part away. Alright, don't mind my mess, I clean as I go. So now we're gonna cut this up. And just to show you, here it is all cleaned up, right? All those things that you see on the inside is now gone. So that little piece here, there you go. Okay, so that's all cut up. We're gonna add that to your meat. All right. So basically, what's next is that you'll add some thyme as well to your meat, and again, you're gonna mix it up together. want to show you what it looks like so far. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see that? Can you see that? All right. So the next thing, I'm going to rinse my cutting board off. All right. And I'm going to just try to clean up my area. And I'm going to add some more ingredients. And then we're just about done. Okay. So we just clean up as we go. Alright, so now here's some friends that I'm going to add. We're going to add some carrots. There you go. We're going to get these all washed and peeled. And we're also going to add some potato. Okay. Now, I'll tell you a little trick with the potato. Okay, so I'm washing the carrots, as you can see. But I'll tell you a little trick with the potato. When you add potato to your curry goat, curry chicken, whatever, in small pieces, and you put it in at the beginning, what happens is that potato is going to spring water and it's going to dissolve, and by the time your meat is cooked, it's going to have a nice consistency, meaning that it's going to be nice and thick. You don't have to add breadcrumbs, flour, whatever you normally do, cornstarch, to make sure that you get a nice gravy. The potato is going to bring that consistency, but the trick is you have to add it early in the beginning. Now, if you want to actually have some bite-sized potatoes where you can eat, I would say maybe 30 minutes before, 15 minutes before, you can add some potatoes, and that you will serve where they're bite-sized. But again, if you want to get that consistency, that's a little secret that you can add it to your meat early. All right, and you'll see the process right now. So let's get these carrots all peeled up. They're nice and washed. We're gonna cut the bottom off like so. Okay, and also like to cut the tip off here. All right, tip off. I just got the potato, so here goes the lineup of the potato. Okay, 2 big potatoes gonna be peeled and cut in small pieces. So I'm gonna place them right here. They're gonna be the next thing to get cut up. All right. Place my hand on. Okay. All right. Now that the goat is seasoned, waiting for those things, I can take it out the sink and put it on the stove. Alright, so now we're going to get this out of the sink. And we're going to put this on the stove. And we go ahead and cover it until I'm ready. So it's all covered while I get the potatoes together. Now I do have a potato peeler. Let's see if I can find it. Alright, I find my potato peeler. I have several, but let me know how many of you remember this bad boy, okay? Alright, so we're just going to rinse it off. I do have another one. Okay? Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and... See that? potato as well. Not just the carrots, but you can use it to peel the potato. I'm actually going to do it over the garbage. I just wanted you to see it, but I'm going to do it over the garbage because when it's shred, it's a lot of mess. So it's better to do it over the garbage. And garbage in English, in Spanish is called basura. Basura.
Running my small business.
So there you go, taking off all the skin. And when you use the actual potato peeler, you're saving a lot in terms of you're not really peeling into your carrots and getting rid of extra carrot. You're just getting just the skin off. All right, I'm gonna take this over to the garbage and so I can avoid the mess. Just gonna give me extra work in the end to clean up, which I don't need.
Every episode, I share a leap strategy, dive into career-defining moments, and explain the why behind plays that change the game, a team, or a championship. Listen to Mind the Game now on Amazon
Music. All right, so it's all peeled up. This one could take a little bit more off. All right, let's show you the end result. Look at that. Potato peeler does a nice job, right? Certainly did a nice job. Look at that. Yeah, you got to get yourself one of these. Okay, put that in my pan. And now, let's see if I can get the, just clean up this mess. Clean as you go. Alright, I'm going to rinse this off. Alright, now for the potato, I'm going to do this at the garbage. Why? Because again, when you try to strip it, it's all over the place. But if you want me to show you how it actually works, I'll show it to you right before I move over. So there you go, your potato. There goes your potato peeler. Look at this. All is taken off. You see that? Okay, wait, you can't see? Okay, watch this. See that? Okay, you get the idea? Okay, now I'm going to the garbage. Get a potato peeler. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Isn't this a beauty? Potato peeler. Where to get one? You could order it on Amazon. This is old school. I had this for years. Now I'm going to peel the next potato. All right, all done. Look at the next potato. Look at this. All by this one little potato peeler. Look, you better get yourself one of these. Look at this. Huh. The knife wouldn't have done it this good. All right, so we're gonna wash it. We're gonna wash this off. And let's wash our potato. All right, let's wash the knife off. All right, all good. Now we're gonna cut up this bad boy. Let's start with the carrots, okay? Let me know if you can see me. All right, there you go. So the carrots, I'm just cutting them in small slices. And I'll show you. This is the size that I'm cutting it in, right? I just cube it, right? So this is all cut up. We're gonna add this to the actual curry goat. There you go. Diced carrots, gonna add that as well. Alright, now it's time for the potato. So I cut this in half. There you go. See, cut it in half. And I'm going to cut it again in strips. Okay, if you can see, I cut it in strips. Now I'm going to cut, look, small. Remember, it's going to blend out. This is not for eating. This is to blend out to give it that consistency. And then there you go. Look at that. And we have the next half, so we're going to move that over. I should have used my bigger board, right? You should have. Okay, so remember again, just want to make sure you get a good picture. It's cut in half. Then I'm going to strip it like so, and then I'm going to cut it diagonally. So I'm going to do this. So here it is again. We're going to do like this, like this. Like this. Okay, now that I do that, then I'm going to cut it across like this. Look how easy that is. Look how easy that is. Okay. If Yan can cook, so can I. Okay, that's all cut up into pieces. I'm going to show it to you closer. Calm down. I am coming to you. There it is. Okay, all cut up in small pieces. They look huge, but they're not. They are sliced in a couple pieces, okay? See? You're going to add this to your potato. To your, I'm sorry, to the curry goat. Okay. All right, we'll add the other potato. And this is going to actually go into my slow cooker. So that way I can do other things while it's getting cooked. All right. Again, we cut it in what? Half, right? Okay, place the half over there. And we put the cords across. And then once we cut the cords across, then we're going to cut it like so. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, easy as 1, 2, 3. Nothing to it but the way to do it. Yeah. Okay. All right, here you go. Cut away. right, so that's all cut up. All right, and now we're gonna add this potato to the curry goat. All right. All right, so I think I got everything that I need to add. All right, I'm gonna bring it back over here. Okay, take a look. See all the potatoes on top? I'm gonna mix it all in now. All right. One thing I do know how to do, and that is cook. Okay, I do know how to cook, among other things. Now we're mixing this around, the carrots, the potato. Oh my goodness, the aroma, it's so good. You ever smell meat after it's seasoned, you want to eat it, you want to taste it, and the seasoning is so good? Yeah, I mean, you don't literally taste it, but that's how good it smells. You can't wait for it to cook. So it's all seasoned. Okay, listen. I'm gonna bring it to you a little closer. Calm down. There you go. There you go. Can you see it? Is this in the way? See that? All done. Now we're gonna cover it with foil and we're gonna put it in the refrigerator until it's time to actually put it in my slow cooker. And you'll see that process coming up. So let me rinse my hand off. And then get the foil out. Boom. Hey, what you know about that, huh? What? Hey. Boom. Hey. Boom. What? Hey. Originality. The one and only. Rhythm. Boom. 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 Rhythm. A. Yes, yes, yes. Play the rhythm. Play the rhythm. The girl look so slim, but you she don't know the thing. Play the rhythm. Boy. Hey. What? Nah left ya. We nah left ya. We nah left ya. Nah left ya. Curry goat and rice and peas, we nah left ya. Oxtail and rice and peas, we nah left ya. Hey. What? Hey. Steamed fish and banana. Boom. Boom. Hey. Rhythm. What do you know about that, huh? Come on. Listen this, Jamaica is the best and it's different from the rest. Every time you look at us, you know God bless. We don't take no stress. You know the rest. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Watch this. Jamaica is nice like a pound of rice. The show where they watch it called Miami Vice. They go to church on Sunday, play to Jesus Christ. Then they come home and pour their drink on ice. Looking at it here and they don't have no lice. Saint the tribe and hope to catch a mice. Play the rhythm. Hey. Big up. Hey. Bamba Billy, Bamba Billy, Bamba Billy, Bam. You don't know nothing about this. That was some good music. Yeah, man. Only a true. Y'all are foreign. Understand this kind of lyrics. Alright, so we're getting it all wrapped up. There you go. In my foil. There you go. Nice and sealed. I'm just going to put away into the refrigerator for that time when it will go into my slow cooker. So there you have it. You have your curry goat seasoned for perfection, all prepared, as you can see, from step 1 to the end. Okay, the only part you didn't see was the part where I actually washed the meat, but you already know that I washed my meat with the lime and the vinegar. Now it's all finished, covered in this foil, and it's now going into the refrigerator. So I want to thank you so much for always coming back to my channel. Thank you for leaving your comments and subscribing. Don't forget to turn on your post notification so you know when Miss Positivity upload another video. Thank you again. I am Miss Positivity without the negativity. Your girl always got the gravity without the levitivity. Level up, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace. Whoa.